Box Chevy rider. I got a 2012 Nissan Maxima. Show y'all how I get to them rear cam sensors. I already took everything loose already, but for the sake of it, you know, you're gonna need 10 millimeter long extension, 8 millimeter, 10 millimeter ratchet wrench, set of pliers, and like I made these, but I use them to pull like hoses and stuff off. These are your cam sensors. You know, this the old one already. I mean, like I said, I already did it. But that's your cam sensor. This car has 4 cam sensors. 2 in the front, 2 in the rear underneath the plenum. Alright, let me get to taking it apart. You got 3 10 millimeter bolts right here. Take this off. Then air box, mass air sensor. You know, take all of this off. Alright, the lower part of the air box, you have a 10 millimeter screw right here. Then the rest of it just pulls off. This hose, you have 8 millimeter clamp right there, 8 millimeter clamp right there, and there's one underneath right here. So take all of those loose. Now these 2 hoses right here, they go, you know, right here, typical throttle body coolant hoses. They have like a little clamp on them. I used these pliers to get that clamp loose. Then these to work the hose loose. And I just plug the holes with a little screw that fits in there. Alright. Mass air sensor, what's this? Throttle body control. Take all of that loose. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. A 10 millimeter bolt here. Vacuum line here. Take those loose. Vacuum line here. 1, 2, 3. Take those loose. Then you have the vacuum rail. Has a 10 millimeter bolt here. Has another one here. Take those loose. Move all this out the way. And pretty much your intake lifts up. After that, y'all gonna have to bear with me. I don't have nobody to hold none of this. Hold on. So what I do is just lift it up like that. Let me get something to wedge under there real quick. Hold on. Okay. I just wedged my tape measure under there. It's the only thing I can find. Make sure whatever you wedge under there doesn't have nothing that can fall inside that intake, because then you'll be here for a while. So, here we go. If you can see this, this is one of the cams sensors. Pull this off. There it is. This has a ton of gunk on it. This is the new one actually. Has like a ton of sludge on it. Like whoever had this car just didn't change the oil like that. So, you can see where it goes right there. And you basically wedge it on there, a little twist and turn. Make sure it's seated properly. Pop your 10 millimeter back in. And I have pretty big hands, and you see, just propping it up with that tape measure, you know, it's more than enough room for me to work under here. Ratchet wrench. Alright, now what I'm thinking about doing for the next one is take that coil pack wire off. The little wire harness to that coil pack. Move this screw out the way. It's cooling line. Alright. Voila. There's the other one. Just like that. Actually slides right off. I think it's better than that green connector that they used to have on Maximas and them Nissans. You had to push it in and it pop off. I mean, it works sometimes. If you can get like, you know, a screwdriver or something on there to press it, I guess it would work out fine for you. But something like this wouldn't be cool. Not for me. So, big ups to Maxima, Nissan for doing that. Break it loose. So, there we go. That nasty shit. Right. Oh, part number for the sensor, CSS 1775. As I said, I got these from Advanced Auto Parts. Some people take a loose the battery terminal when they're working on electrical stuff. I mean, tomato. You know, not with something like this, because you still got to reset the code. Fish right in there, twist the seat. Make sure it's seated flush. Both camshafts have the same part number. Actually, all 5 of them have the same part number. I've done the front ones already. I've done the crank sensor already. Double check that. Cool. Let's plug everything back up. Make sure you hear that click when you plug them up. Last thing you would like to do is go back in here after this, after you took everything loose. After you put it all back together, I mean. Focus. And of course, putting it back together is the easy part. Ain't too many screws. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the cover. For the actual intake plenum is 2 nuts and 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. And then the vacuum rail is the rest of that. So, I mean, it's pretty easy. All right, Box Chevy Rider, signing out.